Are you looking to get started dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace, but you're not sure which suppliers to start with? Then be sure to smash that like button, because in this video I'm going to show you the 3 best suppliers for beginners to start with dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. So if you're not familiar, Facebook Marketplace is a newer platform to start dropshipping on that we've really been doubling down on in the past couple months. One of the best parts about it is that it has 0 selling fees until the end of 2020, and it's completely untapped. So a ton of people are getting huge profit margins and tons of sales with very little effort. But if you don't know what suppliers to use, then this video is for you. So like I said, please be sure to smash that like button. Also be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the little bell notification to be notified every single time I drop a video like this. Be sure to check down below because I have another PDF that is free for you. All we need is your email to get it. And that is going to show you the 5 best reasons to get started dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace if you haven't already started. So without further ado, let's go inside of my computer and I'm going to go over the 3 best suppliers to use as a beginner when you first get started and why you need to be using them. Alright, so here we are inside my computer. With that being said, let's get into the #1 best supplier that you can be using as a beginner. And this is the tried and true, the trusty Walmart.com. So pretty much Walmart has been used as a dropshipping supplier for many years now, specifically eBay onto Walmart onto eBay, Walmart onto Amazon, things like that. But you know, with more and more people doing it, there's tons and tons of competition on these platforms. But with the fact that not very many people are selling on Facebook Marketplace, and the fact that there are millions and millions of people that are buying on Facebook Marketplace, Walmart is still a great supplier to get started with. Of course, this is not a legitimate dropshipping supplier. This is doing retail dropshipping, as we talk about, or I've talked about on this channel for years now. If you want to get into legitimate wholesale dropshipping, this is not going to be the video for you. It's more of an advanced topic, and this is more for the beginner to get started, get their feet wet, and to really learn just what the ins and outs and the intricacies and how to really start dropshipping. This is going to be the beginner training wheels solution that you need to get started. So why Walmart? First off, Walmart has a great selection of just items. There's millions of different products on their website. And the fact is that they have tons of their own private label brands. So if you go into walmart.com and you type in mainstays, these are their own items. So it's going to be very easy to find, very cheap. You know, when they own the brand, usually they're going to be making it, dealing with the manufacturer, making it for very cheap. And Walmart is notorious for barely marking up their items and not really selling for much of a profit and just working on the volume model. So a lot of these items are priced very cheap for what they actually are. And if you were to find them on another website out there, maybe Overstocks, having items that aren't their own, you're going to find like the same quality of item for much more money. Therefore, you won't be able to, you know, maybe somebody would want to buy the Walmart item instead of the, you know, the Overstock dropshipped item. So if you look at even just the bedroom section for mainstays, you're going to see that there's just tons of items out here. And if you've ever dropshipped on eBay or on Amazon, I'm sure you've seen a lot of these items before, and I'm sure you know that a lot of these items sell extremely well. So one of the main things about Facebook Marketplace is that a lot of the home and kitchen, all of those types of items sell extremely well on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people are looking for old furniture or used furniture, and when they come across new furniture like this, you know, they still think the same thing. They're trying to buy cheap furniture, and Walmart provides that. So I would say start looking in the Walmart's furniture section right here, where we are, the mix and match, fine furniture, whatever. This is going to be a great section. The bedroom, living room, office, kitchen, dining, kids furniture, things like that. This is what's going to be selling. You want to be marking it up for a healthy profit margin. Please do not be the person out there trying to fetch 10% profit margins, because you're going to ruin it for everybody else. Because most of my students are getting 30 to 50% profit margins on their sales. So don't be that person going for 10 and running the price down, you know, 2 months into people starting doing this, or 4 months into people dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. Don't ruin it for the rest of the people. Also, if you are interested, I have the full training down below where there are going to be 15 suppliers inside of the course. Of course, these 3 are inside of the course as well, but there's going to be 12 others, or there is 12 others. I think there's 16 actually. So any of these items are going to be good. Walmart has very easy just return policy, very quick shipping. You want to be going for the quickest shipping possible, and just all around very easy to deal with their customer service, ships fast, and the items are cheap. So it's a great supplier to get started. There are tons of them out there, and I do want to give you one warning. Also stay to the end, because I'm going to be giving warnings about each one of these suppliers. Walmart is currently, for smaller items like pots and pans and things like that, if you live near or if the person that you're drop shipping the item to lives near like a Walmart facility or like a Walmart store actually, and it's a small item, they're having like DoorDash delivery people. And this is currently during Q4 of 2020, if anybody's watching this in the future. So I don't know if this is just because of the holiday season or if this is something they're trying to do like forever. I'm not sure. Could also be because of, you know, what's going on in the world. I have no idea. They are just having DoorDash people drop off items at your doorstep, and there's no tracking numbers with them. So there are hacks on how to get around that, which we do teach inside of our training. But I do want to tell you that right up front because it could be an issue if you do not get a tracking number on your item. I've really only seen it with smaller items out there, and a lot of my students I don't think have seen it at all with larger items. They're not going to take a whole living room set and put in the back of some DoorDash drivers Toyota Camry and, you know, send them on their way. It's not going to work. It's like pots and pans, little small things like that. If you were to like order a coffee machine or something, I'm sure that would go that way. So maybe avoid those items, or, you know, there are hacks that we do teach to get around it. So that's what I have to say about Walmart. Definitely one of the best ones to get started with. Watch out for out of stocks. Prices do change, you know, not very, very frequently, but enough. And out of stocks definitely do happen, especially during the holiday season. So without further ado, let's go into the second supplier and I'll see you there. All right, and I'm sure as a lot of you may have expected, the second one here, if you actually do have experience with drop shipping onto eBay or onto Amazon, second supplier here is going to be Amazon.com. So why did I choose Amazon to be second instead of first, and why did I choose Walmart to be first? The main reason with Amazon being second, in my opinion, is that, you know, out of stocks are definitely an issue and price changing is definitely an issue. Amazon fluctuates price so much more than Walmart does, and it's because it's a marketplace. They're both marketplaces, but it's because there's more sellers on Amazon that are always going up and down and changing the price and stuff like that. So I'm not sure, you know, if I'm going to be able to find a good one right off the bat, but if I just click this random toy right here and I have the Keep It app going, as you can tell, this item was 50 bucks. Now it's literally 18. If we go back over all time, it wasn't even around for a bit. It was 55. You know, that's like kind of a one-off one. It hasn't been around for a while. If we just click random toy here, there's probably a good chance that it goes up and down in price all the time. As you can tell, it fluctuates nonstop. At that point in time, you're gonna have to be changing all these prices on Facebook, and it does get tedious. There's no automatic repricer right now for Facebook. You're gonna have to be doing it by hand. So that's the reason why I chose it to be in second instead of Walmart, because it's just going to be a pain repricing these things. They do go in and out of stock on some items much more frequently, and, you know, they don't really have as easy of private label brands. Yeah, I'm sure you could type in Amazon Basics and find items. Of course you could, but, you know, it just seems like Walmart is the easier way to get started. Amazon, again, tons of items, way more items than Walmart. Definitely possibly similar pricing. But again, just because of the changing in pricing and just the frequent price changes in general, like you'll see just prices changing 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, which is not a big deal. But if it starts changing $1, $2, $3, depending on what the price of the item is, that could be a large percentage of the actual item. And it could lead to issues later on down the road. Another issue with Amazon Prime, or Amazon in general, is first off, you want to be using Prime most likely. If you have it, it's like $13 a month. If you're making more than that in profit, you definitely should be paying for it, which is not very hard to do. That's like one sale on Facebook. Another thing is that Amazon has a lot of lower priced items. Obviously, it does have a lot of higher priced items, but Walmart seems to have just a lot of very good higher priced items as opposed to Amazon. And the fact that Amazon ships about 30% of its packages through Amazon Prime Logistics or Amazon Logistics, which is their own shipping company where they, you know, you've seen all the Amazon trucks through your neighborhood, I'm sure. And those numbers do not work inside of Facebook either. So you need to be weary of the fact that about 1/3 of the items that you're selling will most likely not work inside of Facebook. Their tracking numbers will not work or upload inside of Facebook. So you do need to use, like I said in the last part, a tracking hack. But if you have to use it, you know, like every, you know, 1 out of 3 times, that does get to be a lot. It could get expensive if you use one of the methods, and it could just get very tedious and or risky for your account if you use one of the other methods that we teach. We teach 2 different methods. So that being said, that's why I chose Amazon to be second over Walmart, or instead of Walmart. You know, Walmart's definitely has less of the chance of having to do the tracking hack or anything like that, and I just think that the higher priced items are better to be selling on Facebook because you can get such huge profits from them. If you sell like a $200 item, you could make like $100 profit and be making a lot of money for not very much in sales. So That's why I chose Amazon. You can get tax exempt on both of them. I forgot to mention that. With that being said, it's not a bad supplier to get started with, but I personally have not drop shipped Amazon items onto any platform in about probably like 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. So that being said, I definitely suggest Walmart over Amazon. But also you should be looking to making it as legitimate as possible, as quickly as possible in the future. But this is just a video for beginners. So let's go into number 3 here, and I'll see you there. All right, and last but not least is going to be HomeDepot.com. Reasons why Home Depot: first off, tools and anything like that, you know, the dad type things, those are going to sell very well as well. It's not just the furniture, and Home Depot does have a lot more furniture nowadays than they once did. I don't think they really have it inside of the store, but they definitely have it online. You know, a lot of these suppliers are utilizing their online base to have a lot of their items, and in the store might not necessarily have all of those. So the tools and things like that sell well. The grills and other things like this sell very well. Appliances, smaller at-home appliances that you want to sell, definitely sell very well. They have free shipping on things over $45 last I checked, and that also goes with Walmart has free shipping on items over $35. I forgot to say that as well. They have very fast shipping times, reasonable prices, and they're really trying to make their online e-commerce presence just as big as Walmart or Amazon is. You know, they're not a marketplace yet to my knowledge. Last I heard, they invested like $1 billion or $2 billion into their warehouses and into them trying to become a much larger online presence. And you can tell they've done a very good job at doing so. Walmart definitely has cash back as well. And a lot of these items, like I said, are reasonably priced. They have their own private label brands. If you type in like Husky, they own Husky and things like this. So you could sell these items right here. Reasonably priced, free delivery, you can see, and you know, you really can't go wrong. It's definitely another subsect of Facebook Marketplace that is very large. They have easy return process as long as you talk to their customer service chat. They have tax exemption. You know, it's a very easy process altogether to go with. The only reason why I didn't pick them over, you know, or why I put them third instead of another one is because it's not as diverse as like a Walmart is. Walmart definitely has a lot of these similar items and more. Same thing with Amazon. But Home Depot has always been the staple, most likely number 3. So in some people's eyes, it's number 1. They like it, but I think that they're number 3 here on this list. So if you go out of your way to find items from Walmart, Amazon, or Home Depot, you will be set on Facebook Marketplace. Again, in the future, you might want to branch out. I can guarantee you this is a very unsaturated platform at the moment, and I can guarantee you that in the future, it's going to get a lot more saturated. So at that point in time, you know, there is no such thing as oversaturated in my opinion. As long as you're good at what you're doing and you know how to diversify yourself, you should be fine. But that does go to show that there are lots of other suppliers out there that you can be using. And if you want no competition as opposed to little competition, if you want 0 or almost 0 competition, then you're going to want to go out of your way and find your own suppliers. You know, inside of the course, we do show 15 different suppliers. Some of them are pretty common that other people definitely know about. Some might not be as common or as well known. But that being said, you can even go out of the realm of those 15 and find other ones. So if you have any questions about the course or about the training or about anything like this, I do have my Instagram down below. Be sure to follow that and be sure to ask me any questions there. You can DM me, I answer every single one. Or you can leave a comment down below on this YouTube video and I will be sure to get back to you as well. If you want a more face-to-face communication or one-on-one communication, the DM is going to be much better than the YouTube comment. So that's about it for this video. This is definitely for the very beginner in the Facebook Marketplace dropshipping world, but I did realize that a lot of the people watching these Facebook Marketplace dropshipping videos were complete beginners. So I wanted to help, I wanted to give back and help you guys out. Also, there is, like I said, the free PDF on 5 reasons to get started right now with Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash that like button one last time. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much.